Welcome to Spirits and Supernatural. I'm Dawn.
I'm Jenny. And here we are, still talking about angels.
Still, there's a whole host of them.
Oh, badoom-ching. Where's the rim shot when we need one? And speaking of angels, we have two guests with us today. They're angels from New York. Liz is a friend of the podcast. She's been on several episodes. 2 is several in my book. And her husband, Jarrett, is joining us today. So thanks, guys. They just happened to be driving through our town, and we're like, hey, want some company? We're like, sure, come and record with us. So Liz and Jarrett, thanks for coming.
Well, thanks for having us in your house. It's very nice to be here.
Thank you.
Well, we'll see at the end of this if you feel the same way.
I'll be like, well, that was the worst day of our lives.
Yeah, they're like, never going to Orville again. Mistakes were made. All right, so Dawn and I kind of came up with a cocktail today. And are we naming it this, or did you find it?
This is an actual real cocktail.
Perfect.
It's not one that we made up. And I don't even think we're modifying it. Like, we're actually going to follow the directions this time.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Look at that growth in us. So the name of the cocktail is Fallen Angel, which is perfect because we are going to be talking about 2 angels that fell, Bartholomew and Ishim. So Dawn, how are we going to be making this cocktail?
All right. Well, we're going to be using gin. I got Aviation gin this time. I've never had this.
Thank you, Ryan Reynolds.
Thanks, Ryan, for making some gin for us. And then we've got an ounce of lemon juice, a little bit of creme de menthe, simple syrup, and Angostura bitters, and then we're going to garnish it with mint. I'm really curious about how gin is going to taste with mint.
Well, this is just straight gin and not the botanical gin. I think that would I don't think that would be a flavor profile I would enjoy.
Yeah, no. The other gin I have at home is indigo gin, which is made with butterfly pea flower. So it's got a little bit of a floral other note to it. So
yeah, I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah, that's why I got the Aviation.
And I'm going to be drinking a mocktail today because I just spent some time in the hospital. I had a little heart issue. I had AFib. And so the medicine I'm on and being on AFib, I'm supposed to avoid alcohol for a while. So she's going to mocktail one for me. It's just going to be Sprite, lemon, and she's going to muddle some mint for me. I'm sure it'll be delicious.
I think I want to put you guys to work actually and have you muddle your own mint in your glass while we're chatting away. So there's glasses.
So if I'm floopy, I can't blame it on the alcohol. Nope.
There's your tool.
And I am driving back to New York, so I can't be floopy, so I as well have to have a mocktail.
Yes, it'll be delicious, I'm sure. I did want to say, though, because I have been sick probably for basically 2 months, both February and March, there were some people that had messaged us and talked about wanting to be on our podcast. And if I followed up with you and I haven't followed up with you recently, please message us again because I was pretty sick and have fallen behind. And we love having guests. So for the people that would like to be on the podcast, just message us again and we'll make sure that we get you in a future episode. All right, so we're going to jump in here. Dawn's going to drop lemon juice on her. It'll bleach your pants probably.
Okay.
We're going to start off talking about Bartholomew. He was
in season 9.
9-3 and 9-14. I'm No Angel was his first one, is when we first meet him. This is after the angels have fallen, obviously beginning of season 9. And he was working with Reverend Buddy Boyle, and they were getting their congregation members to agree to be vessels.
So I was reading about this, and Buddy Boyle, I wanted to call him a televangelist, but it was like a vlog, video podcast.
Okay.
Is that still a televangelist?
I think so.
I think that would still, I don't know that I've ever heard a different term for an internet evangelist, but there probably is one. I don't know. So Bartholomew is kind of in charge because everyone has assumed Naomi is dead at this point.
Right.
So he's wanting to be the big wig.
Folks want ice.
What did you think about Bartholomew? Did you like him? Did you hate him? Were you ambivalent towards him?
So I feel like Bartholomew was kind of used as a tool, and then he started using other angels too.
I think he was just kind of a tool.
Also that. Okay,
yeah.
What do we have?
We have this whole scenario where Buddy Boyle's like, and if the angels come, you just let them in. He's very extreme. Yes.
Tones,
And
yeah.
I'm assuming a lady that's on his staff comes to where Bartholomew and Buddy are talking, and she's like, I've prayed about this, and I want to. Go ahead, shake it up, Dawn.
All right. It's loud.
She said, I want to be a vessel. I don't think she used the word vessel, but she was like, that's what I want. I want to say yes to an angel. Mm-hmm. So they're like, okay. And Bartholomew's like, whatever. And he,
That is definitely not the color of the picture.
no, it's very green. He's like, okay. So anyhow, if you guys remember, you probably don't, but so they're at like the church and like, or wherever it was, the studio, and like these two windows just open up and like all this angel grace comes pouring in. Like for like 20 minutes, it felt like forever. She's just standing there with her mouth open and accepting it all. And I'm like, nobody.
How many angels is that?
I know. And I'd feel like a whole legion because there was never that much angel grace. They never showed it being consumed by that large of amount by people before. And so she does it and they're like, how do you feel or whatever? And then all of a sudden, boom, she literally explodes all over them.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
It's okay. She's...
I was going to make your guys' together and then I'm going to make another cocktail. Okay. We're just going to put that one there for a second. Nice. Go ahead. Don't call me a goat head. So anyhow, she's so much grace. She blows up, and Bartholomew is just like, whatever. Some people can take it. Some people can't. He's like, he didn't care. Like, not at all. No.
I know. These angels in the show are just so... They don't care about anybody.
Well, not Bartholomew, for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
for sure.
No, he was raised, or taught kind of by Naomi. Mm-hmm. And we've talked about Naomi, and she did not...
She was not a nice angel.
No.
Not a nice angel at all.
No, she had issues.
Didn't she, though?
She did. So we find out Bartholomew's he's like doing the war against Raphael after we assume that Naomi is dead. And that was also the one where we find out Cass is completely human because he gets cut with an angel blade, but it just cuts him and he just bleeds.
Yep.
Just like, and he sleeps with, what's her name? April?
Yeah.
And
he was protection.
Yeah, it was my favorite line.
He had protection.
He's like, did you have protection? Oh, I had my angel blade. I know, that was my favorite. Mm-hmm. So funny. Are you putting bitters in ours?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Did you not want
it? I don't care.
Too late now.
So anyhow, these are both obviously because whenever we talk about angels, almost every episode is very Cass heavy because he was
in there.
Yeah, he was an angel, I guess. So I guess I don't know, whatever. So he was whatever. But then we find out in episode 14 called Captives that Bart and Cass, Cass comes to where Bartholomew is, and he is talking to him, and he's very...
Everybody gets a different color cocktail.
Yeah.
It's fine. I think I didn't put as much mint in yours, but we could add more if you want.
I don't know. It smells good.
Okay.
We find out then that Bartholomew actually used to serve under Cass. Right, so we didn't know that in the first time he showed up. And they were met. They were on pretty friendly terms. They're hugging or whatever. They're buddies.
Brother.
Yeah.
They always do.
Yeah. They discuss their old times, which kind of cracks me up. Their old times fighting against Raphael. So I understand the angel realm is different than human realm. But they just fell 3 episodes ago. But they make it sound like they fell centuries ago. I don't know. It just always amused me.
If you're a centuries old creature, time is weird.
It's true.
Right?
I would imagine.
Yeah. So I looked up on Supernatural Wiki, and his faction was the Intelligence Angel.
Right, right. Which would be Naomi's crew and all that.
Yeah.
It tracks. So then Cass is talking about, because Cass was is this when Cass was God? I don't know. I get a little confused with the timing of all this. Because Cass is I left these captives with you, and you killed all of them. Mm-hmm. So Cass was not happy about that.
Right. Well, I was thinking about that, and I'm like, here's the thing. If Bartholomew was under Naomi, of course he killed all the captives. Like, nobody, you shouldn't be surprised, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's just the whole timing of everything confuses me a little bit. Mm-hmm. I probably need somebody like Ruth. Ruth would be, okay, let me explain it, and she'd be able to explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm 5. and she would. Bartholomew was just, he wasn't a nice guy. And then the one thing that he says to Cass, he's like, I follow orders, and that was my order. So I'm assuming that Naomi ordered him to kill the captives. And he's like, that's what we do. We're angels. We are made to follow orders. And Cass says to him, not anymore. And so it was a pretty powerful little interchange between them, because Bartholomew had made that shift. There was a distinct shift between them of their friendship. And when Cass is like, well, I don't follow orders anymore, and you really don't either. You just wanting to kill everybody. So at that point, there was this, Bartholomew was just all like, sweet and kind, and Cass, you're my buddy, and blah, blah, blah. And then when Cass is like, I don't follow orders anymore, I mean, you could just see the shift. Mm-hmm. It was very distinct. And he's like, okay, then you're going to have to die.
We can't be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We can't be friends anymore.
Friendship over. Unfriended on Facebook and everything.
And everything. So I went from like measuring stuff to just dumping it at this point.
So I told you. Measure with your heart.
Fine. So everybody gets a different colored drink.
Maybe we should we'll take a picture of all of
It'll
them.
be like ombre.
Mine looks like Mountain Dew.
It kind of does, with a mint leaf in it.
But I'm not allowed to drink caffeine either. This too shall pass. All right. Let's put them all here. Take a picture, and then we'll clink.
Oh, mine looks like snot.
Oh, if your snot looks like that, you should go to the emergency room immediately, because you have a terrible infection.
That is kind of gross.
Yeah.
I'm sure
It kind of looks like the Irish Maid that we had.
honestly, yeah. The Irish Maid was delicious. That was bourbon and cucumber, which was surprising. I really enjoyed that.
I can't believe how distinct all of these are. The same drink
like I said,
in
I
every
started
different
just, like,
color.
pouring. So the picture of this, the drink looked like brown, and I was like, how's it going to be that color? I don't know. I figured ours was going to be pretty green.
Does gin come in a dark color too? Gin's always clear, isn't it?
gin's
I
always,
know
yeah.
this,
Yeah, okay.
So.
I don't know much about gin.
Maybe they put more bitters in there, so it was
No,
browner.
it's just a couple of dashes.
All right.
All right,
Just
well,
cheers.
good luck.
Cheers.
Good luck. Hopefully you guys make it back to New York. Mine's quite refreshing. I
Mine
like
is
it.
too. That's
I'm
not
in
bad.
shock. It does
Not
not
bad.
taste as like crazy minty as I
No.
thought it would.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good.
Yep.
I'm sure I put more creme de menthe than yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
pronounce it all posh. Creme de menthe.
Creme de menthe. Creme de menthe. De menthe. Menthe. Tell me your deep thoughts on Bartholomew.
My deep thoughts on Bartholomew, pretty much I already said. He was a tool and he used people.
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, I think so. Or what you said. Exactly.
So we agree.
I think that's a concession on all parts.
Yeah.
There were...
Except maybe Jarrett, because he hasn't ever seen this episode. So
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
You have no skin in the game.
yeah,
It's okay.
No, you just
Probably
sit here.
So how many episodes do you know about how many episodes of Supernatural you've watched?
He started watching the rewatch with me.
Yeah.
On Wednesday nights?
On Wednesday
Oh,
nights
cool.
and then he also watches, because I watch like the pre-con rewatch.
You're part of my
Yeah.
New Jersey watch
Yeah.
on Mondays. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's seen, bits
Yeah.
and pieces.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm on season 11, so he watches that
Yeah.
as well.
My husband's kind of the same. He
Yeah.
might come
Yeah.
in if one looks intriguing, he'll stay. Like he's like likes westerns, so he really enjoyed like Frontierland
Oh,
and those
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
episodes. Yeah. It is a show that you don't necessarily have to watch in order.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can just enjoy one-offs sometimes. I mean, it's helpful if you want to know exactly what's going on, because there's always different little storylines, but you don't necessarily have to watch it in order.
Yeah, like he came in the middle of season 10 on one episode that I was watching, and he is like, why is Dean acting like that? And I'm like, he's a demon. He's like, oh, okay.
I just had enough know to be like, that's not Right.
Yeah.
Something is wrong here.
Yeah.
So another thing I wrote down was Bartholomew had an ego. Like he had this plan and he was going to make things happen. He even tried to like kind of coerce / convince Castiel to help him too. It just felt like for an angel, he was very egotistical.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't you say all of them were, though?
I was just going to say,
They're all pretty arrogant.
All of them are all, like,
So we're just
got a
going
chip on their shoulder.
quintessential angel here? Is that what we're getting?
I think, well, if you look at Raphael and Uriel and Zechariah, they huge egos.
Yeah.
They all thought that they were better, especially better than humans.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
humans were the scum on the bottom of your shoe. You know, they were just bad
Right.
stuff. To them, we were mud monkeys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would just say, generally speaking, I feel like most of the angels, there was not, were there any angels that when they started coming on the show, when they first started, that you would say, that's a humble angel?
Joshua.
First time we met him in the garden.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this because I hate the character. Anna. Because she didn't know she was an angel.
But she was human when we met her.
Yeah.
Was she? Okay, so
Yeah.
So
And then once she knew, she was
egotistical
had
then.
to
So.
take everything into her own hands. And, yeah.
Okay, but see, I love Anna, so I defend her always. But see, she got arrested basically and was in heaven, was in brainwashed. So she was,
Yeah.
so when she came back, that wasn't her taking it into her own hands. She had been brainwashed and she didn't have a choice.
Well, and we even had the discussion about whether or not she felt like she had to go the extra mile to prove herself as an angel again.
Yeah. So I think that, to me, I cut her some slack. Am I happy that she wanted to unalive the boys? And by unaliving them means that they just weren't even ever born.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
no, but it was because of, I'm assuming in heaven she was tortured and just kind of like what Naomi did to Cass. To make him kill Dean over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
But Cass had been, I don't know, it's hard to say because Anna, when she gave up her grace, what was it in her liver, her kidney? She cut it out, her pancreas. I can't remember now, but she cut it out.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember.
she gave it up on purpose. And Cass and gave his up too, but it was a little different. His was taken away from him several times. He kind of like, it was almost like a yo-yo. He's like, he's got his grace. He doesn't have his grace. He's got his grace. Blah, 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 all, you know, back and forth, back and forth.
That's
But
exactly how they talked about it, too.
that's how I felt about it. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah. So anyhow, so that's Bartholomew, unless you have some great insight to share other than he was a tool and
He was a tool. No, I thought it was interesting that with the whole Buddy Boyle and like trying to find vessels for angels, that's how Ephraim found a vessel. And we talked about Ephraim and his angel type already.
yeah.
So I thought that was
Gregory?
interesting. No,
Is he
he
the
was the
Gregor-
Ritzian.
Ritzian, okay.
Bartholomew just wasn't nice. I mean, he was very angel. Like everything is a means to an end.
Yeah.
You're not worthy of my attention. Like he didn't even want to meet with Malachi,
Yeah, and like
who
I
was
s-
actually trying to unite the angels.
yeah, and then and like the human girl that was like, yes, I want to do this, and she just blows up, and he's like,
Sucks to be you.
yeah. Some people can take it, some people can't, and so it just makes me wonder how many of Buddy Boyle's followers blew up.
Yeah.
You know,
Old grandma in her rocking chair watching, Buddy Boyle because he's her favorite, and she's like, Haman,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden,
I say yes to the angels, and then
there you go. Bye, grandma.
we're like, Grammy, we brought you supper. Oh no, what is this? So then the next angel we decided to talk about is Ishim.
I feel like we're gonna have a lot more to say about Ishim.
He was in one episode, 1210. Lily Sunder has some regrets.
So, the actor who played Isham, Ian Tracy, was in another episode
How do you know that?
because I was researching,
I was like, there's no way you know that on your own.
but I found out before you could be like, what episode was he in?
What episode was he in?
It was in season 7, Adventures in Babysitting.
What was his daughter's name?
Chrissy.
I'm so proud of you.
His
Woohoo!
name was Lee.
Yeah,
And I have it written down right there.
he was a hunter.
Yeah, and that was the episode with the Vitala. at the truck stop.
So you always know the monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Though you're perfect knowing the monsters. I never remember the monsters' names. I'm like, unless it's like a vampire or a werewolf, I remember.
I got your lore.
Yeah, you always remember that stuff. So in Lily Sunder Has Some Regrets, it kind of opens up with just a girl at an arcade playing a video game. And we find out that is part of Ishim's original group of people, Benjamin, because we don't know who it is, but somebody comes in to kill Benjamin. And right before Lily is going to stab him, he starts talking, and I'm assuming Enochian, and just does a shout out, like an angel radio shout out. But it only went to the people that he had originally been with. It went to to Cass. It went to Cass and Mirabelle and Benjamin.
Ishim.
Benjamin, went to Ishim.
Yes.
And it went to those three, the four of them. Should I just rewind and start again? Benjamin sent out a distress call to Cass, Mirabelle, and Ishim.
Yay! You got it now.
She'll leave that in there because she loves to make me feel stupid.
My goal is to make Jenny look stupid, right?
I thought that was my goal. That's just my life.
So they were all like in a crew together. They call them like
Right.
a flight, and Ishim was the flight commander.
Oh, I didn't know they called. Where did you see that?
I did not know that either.
I think they like in the show they talk about it like they were part of a flight or a garrison.
Garrison, yeah.
Garrison.
I don't the Supernatural wiki they call them like being part of a flight.
So he was kind of like the pilot, and they were the stewardesses.
That is so right.
It's an analogy. Well, because actually it did show them, and Cass was actually in the vessel of a woman.
Because it was in like the, I don't know,
I want to know,
1800s.
and I want to know what happened to that vessel. Because when he meets up with Ishim and Mirabelle, and he's like, congratulations on still being in your original vessels. So that's...
What happened to her?
Yeah, what happened to that vessel?
Because I guess my thought was when they came down and Ishim is lying to them about who Lily is and who Akabel is and Lily's daughter, I don't know why, I just assumed that like they were just using these vessels for this mission and then they left them and went back to heaven. Maybe I'm too nice. Maybe she died. I don't know.
I don't know. I found that interesting when he's like, he was so impressed that they still had the same vessel. I don't know why that struck me, but it did.
It definitely was like a long time separation between to like
a couple 100 years at least.
Yeah, right.
Do you have any deep thoughts on Ishim?
We could refresh your memory.
I kind of got it. Yeah, I got they sent out the
So,
and I do remember Cass being the woman, and I was like, I was wondering the same thing. What happened to that vessel? Yeah.
Well, Benjamin's vessel different?
Yeah, because you said was he like a teenage girl?
I'm trying to remember if it was 3 white women with Ishim, because Benjamin was black. I don't remember now. I think that we were both, I think everybody watching that was like, that's Cass?
That's Cass.
You don't pay attention
As
to
soon as we found out that was Cass, I was like, okay, let's go. I'm here for it. Whatever. Cass was Mirabelle in a female vessel, or was Mirabelle in I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Because when Ishim shows up to that farmhouse, there's 3 women with him, what we would call women. So 3 women vessels. And it was interesting, though, because they started walking towards the farmhouse, and then 2 other angels joined them.
Yes.
A man and a woman, just out of nowhere, just came from out of the woods with them. We don't know who they were. And I don't even know if we ever saw their faces, really. Just kind of saw them join.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I pulled up a picture. So there's Ishim in like his suit.
And so Benjamin had the same...
Was Benjamin
vessel, too.
also a man, or was he somebody else? I have no idea.
That's Benjamin.
Okay. And then...
That's Cass. And that's Mirabelle.
Okay. Right.
We know.
Okay,
we
Cass
know.
is
On
in,
the,
like,
this
the
is
green.
this is just making for great podcasting,
Isn't it great?
As
Yeah.
we're talking
I
about
gotta
this
refresh
picture
my-
that we're looking at.
We can share it, whatever. So yeah, surprise, surprise. Cass is in a female vessel, but like angels don't really have they're junkless, so it doesn't
Right.
matter to them, right?
Yeah, they're genderless.
Exactly.
And to me, though, because Bartholomew served under Cass, but Cass served under Ishim.
Yeah. But I guess Bartholomew served under Cass like later, differently. It gives me the sense that like their garrisons and who's serving who are different because Cass served under Anna at one point, even. So maybe they were moving around all the time
Yeah, I would
in their
imagine.
hierarchy. I don't know. Maybe Anna was over Isham even.
I think she was a pretty
pretty
powerful
high up,
angel
yeah.
because at that one point when she's like, I think it was Sam, and she's talking about, well, I can spread, because they're like, they always come back. You kill them, whatever, they always come back. She goes, I can spread his molecules all over the place and then he'll never come back. She was strong. She was a
Yeah.
really strong angel.
So probably even stronger than Isham was. So Isham was a big fat liar, like the whole time, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't quite understand, how long was Isham? Okay, so Isham was like, I loved you to Lily. And she's like, you did not love me. You were obsessed with me. And because angels really don't have the capability of love, but he had like this physical attraction to her apparently. So it makes me wonder, how long was Isham on Earth to develop that? Like he didn't just show up one day and be like, she's pretty. I'm an angel. I guess I'll like her.
Well, he showed up because she summoned
She
him.
summoned him.
From the very beginning. And he was teaching her stuff.
Like Enochian and angel Enochian magic, maybe.
Yeah.
And like all this stuff about angels. And I don't know if you're an angel and you've never had, sympathetic connection. Is that love?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not,
Maybe.
not an angel.
I don't know. I am definitely not an angel.
I definitely just wrote angelic love triangle because Isham tells his crew that Lily is with Akabel and that her daughter May is a Nephilim.
But they should have, if that were
They
true,
been
there would
able
have,
to sense
yeah,
that May was
a Nephilim
right?
has come into being.
Right.
At the moment of conception,
They
Cass
know.
knew
Yeah.
that Jack was
Conceived.
here
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that they should have caught on, I guess. Maybe they just because they're like angels so blindly follow each other, maybe even though they didn't sense it, they were just like, our boss said so. Okay.
Yeah. Isham got the distress call or whatever.
Right.
Also, because they called Lily's daughter an anomaly.
Oh.
I remember they used that word, like, because a Nephilim is such a rare thing. So she was an anomaly, but she wasn't. She was fully human.
Right.
And Isham killed her in front of Lily,
Right.
For punishment.
Yeah.
For Lily being,
liking somebody else.
How dare. Or not being in love with him or whatever.
I do have a question though. So when Cass gets the distress signal from Benjamin, how was he able to get that when he was in the bunker? Because I feel like if the bunker is so well warded, it seems to me like it should have blocked angel radio too.
That's a great question. I always feel like the bunker is like the most protected. Like
Until it
that's
isn't.
where all the stuff
Until it
is.
isn't.
Yeah.
Until like the British men of letters like reverse the atmosphere system or whatever.
Yeah. They pushed a button.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the bunker is only as strong as some things and not angel radio. I don't know.
I don't know. But maybe angel radio, because that's just like in their minds. Maybe
It
it doesn't matter. The word, they couldn't find Cass. Like Benjamin couldn't, she can send out the distress signal, but she couldn't like go to where Cass was. So I guess
Right.
that's the difference. I don't know. Just a rando thought I had. Imagine that.
Yet again, I'm like writing, oh, Isham also has an ego. Maybe it is just an angel thing.
Yeah, I think so.
I got to thinking with this one, and you mentioned this too. I think Hannah was right about emotions. Maybe emotions don't belong to angels. But then, like, Cass kind of has emotions and learns to deal with them. And I was...
But does he?
I mean, I'm not saying
backwards.
he has the best examples and guides in this.
Yeah.
But he does have examples and guides to follow. And he tries to make good choices with it. Mm-hmm. Where, like, well, Hannah's like, nope, this ain't for me, bye. Mm-hmm. And Isham becomes obsessed because he thinks it's love.
Yeah.
Maybe angels just aren't built to do that without guidance. I mean, I guess they don't do anything without guidance or direction.
No, because when the angels fell and then heaven was just being operated by like a dozen angels or whatever, they were at a total loss. Yeah. And they're like, okay, we'll follow Cass. Okay, we'll follow whoever steps up. We need to follow somebody. That's what we do.
We'll follow whoever isn't going to stab us right now.
Yeah. Because it is coming, just maybe not right now.
Maybe not right now.
Yeah. I think some more backstory would have been interesting with the Isham, Benjamin, Mirabelle, and Cass situation, just to kind of see what the four of them did together other than kill innocent people.
Yeah.
Well, this is a great example of how angels just follow orders without explanation. Because if Isham's like, that's, a Nephilim, that's some kind of abomination, and it needs to be killed, and they're just like, okay. So we get this, like, really great example of just how the angels think. They don't question it because their authority told them so.
Yep. They follow blindly.
Regardless, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, though, Bartholomew and Ishim, I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
No. I thought especially this one, the Lily Sunder episode, I thought was really good.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's also cool because we get introduced to this idea that there's magic that can be used against angels, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that she, like, when he goes, Ishim goes to, was it Ishim? That went to, Ishim was going to do the head palm, the hand to her, and she's like, doesn't work on me, like she
I'm
was
not
able
as weak
to,
as I used to be.
Right.
I remember that.
She's able to train herself, almost like building up an immunity towards it.
Well, she continued to study after.
Well, yeah, because she would be like 150 years old or something.
Also, revenge is a great motivation.
Well, I guess. I don't want to live to be 150 years old.
Me either. Especially because wasn't she gaining power by, like, using parts of her soul?
How did she lose her eye? Did Isham take it?
I would bet it's part of the magic that she learned. Like, she traded her eye for more power.
Oh, okay.
Traded her soul for more magic and more power. And
because she comes back in a later episode and she's old. She's not 200 old, but she's old.
Right. She actually, like, starts to age. Yeah. Where she really hadn't before.
Right, because she needed to...
Revenge.
Well, she needed to avenge the death of her daughter. I mean, that was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty bad stuff.
When she initially summoned Isham, she was just trying to summon an angel. Do we know what her motivation was then? Like, was she, like, devout and wanted to learn more?
I felt like it was more of an educational thing.
Yeah.
Just curiosity.
Mm-hmm. She was studying them, so she wanted
to learn more.
To learn more about them.
She dug herself a real deep hole.
Yeah.
After that. Okay.
All right, so that's...
Bartholomew, kind of just felt like, oh, here's another angel grabbing for power and being a nice person.
No.
But Isham, I mean, he was not a nice person anyway, but I like the lore and the backstory and stuff like that, so I ate this episode up.
You liked it?
I liked it.
Liked it bitter.
Now I have to go home and watch this episode.
Do it.
Yeah.
Send us your notes.
Okay.
Post-recording.
Post-recording.
Right.
I'll send the...
So in our podcast, we rate our drinks. We give them a swig rating. And so they're based on flavor, ease of making, mocktail ability, and do they fit the character. So I think that we did 2 different characters. We have 4 different colors of drink. And it's called the Fallen Angel. I think that personally, I give it a full swig on the match.
That's why I actually went for this, because Bartholomew literally fell.
Mm-hmm.
But Isham kind of fell of his own accord, in a way. I mean, he was summoned there, but the fact that he, like, continued to be... maybe he just followed angel personalities that we expect based on...
I was just say he didn't have to keep going back. So, yeah.
Yeah. It felt appropriate to do at least one cocktail called a Fallen Angel.
And we're going to have to do one using an Angel's Envy's bourbon or
Angel's Envy, yeah.
Angel's Envy, yeah, sometime. All right,
I
so
want to be here for that one.
you're going to drive back from New York just for that.
What do you guys think about the match? Do you think it matches our...
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, at least with the name. Awesome.
With the name, yes.
Cool. So, what do you think about the mocktail? How's your taste on that guy?
Honestly, I think thought it was very kind of refreshing, and I could tell, like, you could easily add gin to that and make it a cocktail. So I think that this was a great mocktail version of it.
I agree. The mint was so refreshing.
I'm gonna base my vote on what you guys said. So full swig for me on mocktailing it. Excellent.
Jarrett agrees.
Jarrett agrees.
Okay, hooray.
Yeah. We'll just say Jarrett agrees.
He doesn't care.
The ease of making. I kind of I made a cocktail and then the mocktails and then the other cocktail, and that's why everything was a different color.
Yeah.
But it's only 4 or 5 ingredients. It's not too complicated. And the flavors, to jump over to taste, I was really surprised at how this tastes.
Yeah.
I was not expecting those things to work together.
And they did.
And they did, so.
Can you taste the gin, even with the mint? Or does the mint overpower it?
I think the mint overpowers it. You really can't. Yeah.
Here, let me sniff it. I'm going to sniff the essence of your drink. I don't smell alcohol at all.
I can taste the gin in his, but he doesn't have ice in his.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got a mint leaf.
Chewed up. I always eat my mint leaves. I like them.
I love having that garnish of the mint in there too, because that continues to break down as the drink sits. So
I was gonna say, I think that would probably be the hardest thing.
The muddling
the muddling of the mint leaf. Yeah,
I would call this pretty easy. It's average.
Yeah.
As far as making a cocktail goes. So is everybody
basically nothing is ever going to compare to the 20 ingredient cocktail we did.
I'm okay, checking everything off that list. This was just gin, lemon juice, creme de menthe, which is the extra little special thing on that, and simple syrup. This is.
So my mocktail gets a full swig.
On taste.
I liked it. Yeah.
Taste. Definitely full swig.
If you don't care for the taste, you can do a quarter, a half, or 3/4. We don't do 5/16 or anything like that. We are not mathers.
I marked everybody full unless you tell me otherwise.
Unless you
did. Mine isn't full.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, Jarrett. You can say less.
You can say less if you didn't really like the
It's
taste
not
of
going
it.
to hurt our feelings.
If it's not
A
your
little
favorite.
bit less.
So half?
Half, 3/4?
I have.
Okay.
I'll take it. That's
I don't
easy.
like gin. So I'm happy.
Which is why when I knew you were doing a mocktail, I was like, let's do a gin
I'm getting the
cocktail.
gin in here. Yay. Well, that's pretty
It's been
darn
a while
good.
since I've had gin, and I did take a sip of his even though I'm driving.
So
but-
15 and a half. That's a very
Out of
respectable swig rating. So I want to do a shout out, though. We have a follower, Bryn Beverly, who comments on a ton of our social media and listens to the podcast. So thank you, Bryn. We appreciate you.
I've definitely seen, because she at least posts a heart or something in every post.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Awesome, Brent. Thank you.
We give you a full swig.
If you are listening and you have a friend who follows us and doesn't listen, you should peer pressure your friend.
Be a friend. A true friend would have them listen to our podcast.
Exactly.
Drive from New York to Ohio just to be on the
That's
podcast.
right.
That's
Exactly. That.
exactly it.
You've definitely traveled the farthest. Now, we had guests from the UK, but they came in Zoom. They did not come in-house. So actually, I believe the next episode 47, we're going to be doing, I'm not sure why we put them together, Baltazar and Sister Joe. Why are they together?
We'll have to talk about that. 'Cause I don't know either.
I guess we're trying to.
Oh, I wish I'd have been here for that one. Gee golly darn.
Sorry. You'll have to come back.
I think they're both two powerhouse characters, honestly.
Yeah.
They'll be-
They're both bougie.
One I really like. I like Balthazar. I thought
love
he was,
Balthazar.
yeah. One I hate. I hate's a strong word. I don't really hate her. And I love Julie McNiven. She's a great person. I love her.
She's
Joe
great, but Sister Joe is Danielle.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like that you said they're both bougie because that is accurate.
It
for
is.
them.
So
Yes.
I sent out
Yes.
a social media post this week and
Yes.
said, I'm tired of looking up drinks. And so we got several responses of ideas for Balthazar and Sister Joe. And we got enough that I think that we'll have a couple of other cocktails that we can use for some
Really?
other angels.
I love it.
Cool.
But I think we're probably going to do something with champagne, and then I'll just do like a sparkling grape juice.
All right,
Because-
you'll have to listen in next time to find
Yeah.
out what we actually did.
Yeah.
All right.
And so we need to also talk about our big 50th episode coming up.
Yes, episode 50 is. We have a giveaway.
A giveaway for our 50th. Yep. And our 50th that we're going to be talking about will be Lucifer.
Ooh.
I'm sure he would love for you to say his name like that.
Lucifer.
So stay tuned here and on our socials for more about the giveaway.
Yes, please. And also, we're very open to, like, if somebody says, oh my gosh, this cocktail would fit XYZ, and just throw it out there and let us know. We have used like Nerdy Tavern in different places too. So
For sure.
we come up with a lot of our own or modify our own too, which is fun. But I'm like, I'm not going to lie. When we're done doing angels, I'm not going to miss them.
Well, then we start talking about the devils.
Yeah, the demons. There's a lot of them too.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of them are just almost all of them are just very unique and creative and interesting characters. Like Bartholomew and Ishim to me are, you know.
Yeah, they're
But-
angels. Or yeah.
But we have Ruby and we have Meg and we have Crowley and we have even Asmodeus. So we have some really interesting characters that we'll be able to do. And there won't be as many because we're not going to go into demon number 47.
I mean, we tried to avoid talking about angel number 47.
Yeah,
So.
but I think that
We've explored some different angels, and I think
there's
like
a ton of angels.
we've talked about this before, but I think that different angels, even if they had a small part in things, like Hannah and Duma and Naomi, well, Naomi had a bigger part, but like even Hannah and Duma and Bartholomew and some of the smaller ones that we've talked about still played important parts.
Oh, for sure.
They taught the boys something.
Yeah.
They helped move the plot in some way.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
some of the demons, I think we see bigger roles for them. So the conversation will be different for sure.
Yeah. And I think, so you remember the guy, you're not going to like this guy, the guy that had a demon, he was demon possessed. The boys like exorcised him, dropped him off at the hospital, and they come back years later.
Yeah, and he's like
He
trying
kills
to,
the puppy.
He turns into,
Yeah.
that guy turns into like a serial killer.
Yeah, we're going to have to do him for sure.
That was a good episode though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I figured it would bother you.
why? Because the dog died.
Yeah.
Well, that's terrible.
I'm just like, it didn't really die, so it didn't bother me.
No, but
It's like-
that's how you know the villain is truly bad.
Yes.
If they kill the dog. If the dog doesn't live, that's when you know.
It's like on Countdown, Countdown when Todd shoots Penny, and people are like, they lost their freaking minds over it. Okay, Countdown was Jensen Ackles' show,
Yeah.
so there I got Jensen's name in there. So they have
Check that box.
and people were like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm like, "You do realize that other humans have died on this show, and you don't care, but don't you dare hurt
Don't
that
shoot
dog."
No, I am fully in the don't shoot the dog camp.
I'm in the
The
fully
dog
don't
was-
let grandma die. Why do they let grandma die on shows all the time?
Grandma's old. She's lived her life.
Oh, hurtful. I am a grandma.
Well, you're not that old.
Not that old. Ouch. When the podcast
into the
ends because I'm
bickering.
in the nursing home.
We're to the bickering portion of the episode.
Yeah, you've had too much to drink, clearly. You're mean.
Clearly, because the gin is clear.
No. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, Jarrett and Liz. It's been fun. It's so awesome that you guys drove down from New York just to do the podcast.
Just for us and no other reason.
Well, we're pretty special.
You guys are.
Aw,
We love you. We love you.
Oh, but yeah, make sure we get that clip. So whenever we're just like, let's listen to that again.
the part where she said we were special.
So yeah, please reach out to us. Let us know too on socials if you like some of the posts that we've been doing. I've had some that have like blown up. Oh my gosh.
We appreciate
we do. Everybody that comments and likes us, and even if you don't like us, go ahead, let us know why. And I mean, I can't change my voice, but maybe we can change some other things. So
I mean, I could try to put some voice modulation on, but
I'll just talk in accent.
the whole time. Every episode, different accent. We should be done now.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening, and we'll see you next time.